Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Demon Deacons will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, there he goes. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Wake Forest offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He wants to change this route. They try to get it outside on the left. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Lowers those pads.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll run the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Whalen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Jackson will throw. On target to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a grab over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Eye the change now on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
With the catch, it's Smith. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Karapateas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a... But hoping to get things cooking here. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still. This game. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Jackson will throw. Got his man down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Jackson gonna throw it. Got him downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Purdue.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The field goal is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Jackson will throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Using the quick game. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Throwing right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the
let's get right to the pictures. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 18 over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds us back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Jackson will throw. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this 0-1.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple positions. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Dixon. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down. As the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's on target and complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone, David. This drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on this.
And he is snowed The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Lining up to convert third down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A third down try for the offense. Jackson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You've got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Okay, ready? Come on, set.
They'll give it to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Find some fresh air. To the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Jackson going to throw it. It's complete to the left.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Smith takes the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next